Artaxerxes, the king of Persia, made one of the Jews his personal servant. This man's name was Nehemiah. Nehemiah was a very good man, and the king trusted him. One day, Nehemiah didn't look very happy. The king said,
"Why do you look so sad? You're not sick. Something must be bothering you."
Nehemiah answered, "Your Majesty, I feel sad because the city where my ancestors are buried is in ruins, and its gates have been burned down." The king asked,
"What do you want me to do?"
"Sir, if it's all right with you, please send me back to Judah so that I can rebuild the walls and the city where my ancestors are buried." The king agreed to send Nehemiah. He wrote letters to the rulers of other countries so Nehemiah could travel safely through them. The king sent soldiers along. He also gave Nehemiah material to build the walls. There were people living there who did not want the walls built around Jerusalem. Tobiah and Sanballat were two of them. They didn't want anyone to help the people of Israel, and they tried to stop Nehemiah. Nehemiah arrived in Jerusalem and looked at the city. He said, "We must rebuild the city wall so that we can again take pride in our city." The people wanted to help, so Nehemiah organized them. He worked industriously to put the people where they could best work. Tobiah and Sanballat started to insult Nehemiah and his workers.
Just look at you. Do you plan to rebuild the walls of the city and rebel against the king?
The people kept working and praying. When the walls were halfway up, Tobiah and Sanballat were so angry they stirred up trouble and fought against the people building the walls. Nehemiah put guards around the walls day and night. He had half the men to work and half to stand guard. After only 52 days, the walls were finished. The gates were hung. The people praised God. They were safe. God had used Nehemiah because he was industrious and